Did y'all see Halloween Kills today? Y'all gotta check it out this weekend. They saying evil dies tonight. Myers does not play. Welcome to my Halloween Kills movie review. Spoiler free. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Myers is a straight up beast in this movie. You gotta check it out. I think this is one of the best horror movies of the year right now. And even though it's not a movie, you guys gotta check out that Chucky TV series only on the Sci-Fi channel, Sci-Fi and USA Network. It's amazing. And even though that's not a movie, that's just as good. But Halloween Kills, it's not just one. Everybody got to deal with Michael Myers, and this is what it's all about today. You gotta, if you love horror movies, if you're looking for something scary, and just with lots of blood, uh, I'm talking insane kills. It's not no regular stabbing when you just stab somebody with a kitchen knife, or just coming up behind them and just a straight up murder. You just gotta, it's gruesome. And Myers, the kills that he does, and the things that he does to these, just anyone that opposes him and just runs up on him, it's not just one person, just like I mentioned. It's a lot of people just trying to gang up on Michael Myers, and this is what this movie is about. Let's talk about the plot real quick without spoiling. You're gonna see Laurie Strode, you're gonna see Jamie Lee Curtis do her best, and just a lot of other memorable characters. If you have not seen the other Halloween movies, you probably won't even know the iconic other characters, familiar names. I'm not going to name drop. You guys have to watch it and check it out for yourself. You wouldn't even recognize some of these names and once they bring them up. And of course, it's going to be a little bit scary. So this, if you don't like scary movies, you don't want to go see this at all. If you're afraid of Michael Myers, don't even bother trying to watch this. Go watch something else. And maybe scary movies might not even be your taste. But this is a movie for me because I love scary movies. It's so many just, and this is why I love October. It's just full of just, not even just, it's so many just scary stuff being played, and you can get into movies that you've never seen before, and horror movies you want to catch up with a series. You have to, I definitely recommend this movie. And just with everything that goes on, with just Myers always targets someone in particular, from family members and stuff like that. But it's a lot of people just, they say it's strength in numbers. But Myers puts that to shame in this movie. It's like it doesn't even matter how many is trying to take him on and try to take him out. This is what the movie is about in a nutshell. It's just Myers just terrorizing and coming back to the setting of Haddonfield and Lankin Lane and stuff like that. He creeps, he kills, and he goes home. That's what happens in this movie. So you gotta just, I don't even want to spoil it. That's the best way I can put it. And then just a group of people, is so many people trying to team up, put their strength together, gather their ideas and strategize, come up with any plan that you possibly can to try to bring him down, to just try to put an end to his reign, to put an end to his slaying, because he's been doing it for so long, for several years, just killing people left and right. And I lost count. I don't even know how many people he killed over the movies. It all started in 1978. So I just, this is just one of the best movies. I liked it better than most off the top of my head, the recent Halloween movies that are what Rob Zombies, and then the most recent remakes of the first and second one. This movie is better. Halloween Kills is a lot better than those. But I'm gonna just say this: the classic Halloween movies from 1978, Halloween 1, 2, 4, and 5, Return of Michael Myers, and then the fifth one is Revenge of Michael Myers. Halloween 3, I would mention it, but it has nothing to do with Michael Myers. It tells a completely different story that pertains to the masks themselves. So, Season of the Witch. But it's still not a bad movie. It's decent, but it's just, I don't get why how is it part of the series, which I don't understand. But I just really loved everything that happened into this movie, and I want to just say something really badly, but I just don't want to spoil it. As much as I want to discuss the movie and talk about the faces that I enjoyed seeing, and it's so sad to see what happens to certain characters, you're going to really be surprised. So if you guys get a chance to watch it in movie theaters, and it's also streaming on Peacock if you guys want to check that out. If you don't want to go to the movie theaters, you can watch it at home, the safe way, and just enjoy it. And you can even rewind it. See, that's the big difference from watching it when it's streaming on Peacock and HBO Max and stuff like that. You can rewind it and you can rewatch it as many times as you want. So you can really see some things that you haven't got to see, and maybe spot some new things that you might have not noticed from the first time that you watched it. But this movie is definitely one of the best movies. I enjoyed it for what it is. Myers just does not play with anybody. He just doesn't show any mercy whatsoever. And right when you think you got him, right when they think they had him, and when they thought they had him, right when they wanted him, it just it just went all downhill from there. But I definitely recommend it to everyone out there if you love these kind of movies. If you are a fan of Michael Myers, and even if you enjoy playing as him in Dead by Daylight, which I really enjoy playing as well. Just all these type of horror themed sort of scary movies. Looking for something new to watch, this is something for you. But just like I said, not everybody's a fan of scary movies. Some people get scared and might not even have the patience, and might even be up not might not even want to last for the next 5 to 10 minutes. Just seeing him and his mask, and just when he pops up, and just all the different brutal kills that he does, he just went really crazy in this movie, and I feel like there's going to be more to it. But that's all I'm going to say as far as the story and what I saw in the movie. But is there something that I disliked? I'll just mention the fact that it started off slow. Of course, it's a prologue, and it's a prologue in the movie, and you're going to be able to see certain flashbacks. If you saw, for example, the first Halloween movie, you're going to recognize certain executions, certain things, and flashbacks, and familiar cutscenes from that particular movie, from the classic itself. I like how they did that. But it's just something, that was the only little minor thing. It's like I thought it was going to be even more. It just seemed like this one of the police officers could have did a lot more, but he just put him to shame in a way. But I think that was the only thing I could probably just throw out there as a little minor thing that I disliked. It's just like it starts off slow and you're just ready for stuff to happen, and then once it really starts getting crazy, the further you get into it. So it's about 2 hours at the most, and nearly 2 hours of a movie that you guys can check out whenever you guys get the chance, if you guys are interested in this type of movie. But Myers, definitely, he killed it for this weekend, and I think this is one of the best movies you can go see for this weekend, for being a horror fan, and if you love slasher type of movies. But I definitely enjoyed it. The only thing, just like I said, it's not a movie for everyone, so I'm giving it that 4 out of 5 for sure. But I just enjoyed it as a horror fan. You will definitely enjoy this movie. Go see this whenever you guys get a chance. Let me know if you guys saw it. Let me know in the comments if some of you might be interested in checking it out. If you're too scared, evil dies tonight. But as much as I want to say something else, I'm not gonna spoil. But that's gonna do it for the review. But I cannot wait to see even more, and hopefully they bring more to the series, and maybe they'll bring even more classics back to be remastered, and bring them back for movies to come in the future. So I guess we'll see what happens. But Myers is a beast. He just went crazy. But definitely check it out, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this movie. If you guys hate it, you love it, or maybe you might be interested in checking it out at a later date.